Y'all no way she as the makeup artist then got up here and got in the middle of this lady picture. Look at that lady. And just as the dust has settled, here I come with my 2 cents. Even though the situation is kind of no longer trending, the lessons are timeless. So we're definitely going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kai. If you are new here, I'm a beauty brand designer and virtual assistant, and on my channel we talk about the world of beauty business, branding, celebrities, influencers, and all the sketchy shit that's trending online. Okay, so I just want to get into this very quickly. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I wanted to talk about the situation that happened over on TikTok with this luxury makeup artist. So a few days ago, well, it's been about a week, if not more than a week, I'm not for sure. This makeup artist made a 3-part series on her business Instagram, letting out all her emotions about how her client kicked her out of her wedding.
I was kicked out of a wedding.
So apparently this makeup artist did her client's makeup and overstayed her welcome and unintentionally made the whole event about her. Although she's since removed her videos and has issued an apology, multiple apologies, more people have came out claiming that this is a repeat pattern for her.
If you're following the key look drama with the makeup artist who got kicked out of a wedding, there's now been another content creator who has come out and said that she did the same exact thing at a wedding the day before.
Overstepping boundaries to create content and just completely crossing the line on her client's special day. All right, let's get into it. So I was inspired to finally make this video after watching this creator, and I agree with everything that she said. It's a great video if you want to go ahead and just see her commentary about the whole situation, just because I won't be posting the whole 3-part roller coaster on this video because I don't want to make it too long. But in today's video, I have 2 segments with 2 tips in each segment, and I just wanted to give you guys some advice if you are a beauty professional, if you are a makeup artist, if you have a business, or if you know someone who is. Okay, so in the first segment, I want to talk about the importance of boundaries. As a beauty professional, it's so important to understand boundaries, especially when you are working high stake and emotional events like a wedding. No matter how good your intentions are, overstepping those boundaries can quickly turn a positive and emotional and intimate moment into a negative one. This not only impacts the relationship you have with your client, but it also has a ripple effect on your brand's reputation. So here's a quick tip on boundaries and your client experience. Always communicate with your client your role and the time limits that you have set for the event. Now, this makeup artist, I believe it's the Key Look LLC on TikTok, she does state that she put in her contract agreement that there is a portion for content creation. However, I don't think that she specified how much content she was going to be taking of this bride and her wedding.
In our wedding day agreement, we have the right to film content and use it for whatever we'd like. When you sign an agreement, you agree to content being filmed at your wedding unless you advise us in writing 60 days before your wedding.
And apparently there was a no phone rule set in place that the makeup artist says that she was unaware of. But back to my tip, please make sure that you and the client are very aware of everything that you're going to be doing. The focus should always be to enhance your client's experience, not to create content for your marketing. Although that is nice and that is kind of important, I think that it should really be limited, and it should also be agreed upon with the bride. In no way am I throwing shade at this makeup artist for wanting to capture some amazing content for her TikTok. But I do think that she went too far and was too hands-on in this woman's wedding. This was a client. Guys, clients does not equal friends. Clients and your relationship with them is transactional. You should not be including yourself in her wedding. You should not be coming up with routines to create for TikTok. That's just extremely unprofessional, and it's crossing so many boundaries. Now, just think about how this impacts her brand. Do you think this bride is ever going to hire her again or recommend her to anyone that she knows? I highly doubt it, considering if she's already seen this makeup artist 3-part series. We just don't even have time to get into her whole series because it was just, oh my God, so unprofessional, so cringe. I felt so bad for her. I understand that she was in a vulnerable space and so much was going on that week, but I think that she should have just maybe passed the baton to someone that she knew who was also a makeup artist so that she could take some time for herself. Circling back to boundaries, you have to have boundaries not only with your client but also with yourself as a single person entrepreneur, business owner. You have to know when your energy is not right, and you know that you cannot provide your all to your client. So that's that on segment 1. Let's go into segment 2. Okay, so for segment 2, I want to talk about how negative situations can in fact affect your brand. Situations like this can lead to bad publicity, even if your intentions are pure. And the reality is, it does not matter how good you are at your craft when your client's experience is poor. This makeup artist's biggest mistake was putting all of this drama on her business TikTok page. Now, y'all know how ruthless TikTok people are. Her comments, I mean, no one in the comments was showing her any mercy. They were all fed up with it. They were tired of the over apologizing. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Bad publicity. Now, you know the internet never forgets, especially if you watch this channel. We talk about how the internet never forgets. This is exactly why I wanted to hop on here and just quickly give you the situation, because this is also just proving my point. The internet will never forget, especially over there on TikTok. So now this makeup artist has really ruined, I wouldn't say ruined, but has slightly tarnished her reputation, at least on TikTok and with her past clients. And once a mistake is publicized, it becomes harder to repair that trust with your potential clients. So lastly, I just want to give a quick tip on how to apologize properly. So when a mistake happens like this, the best course of action is to apologize sincerely and directly to that client, especially if your client isn't a social media person. The mistake that this makeup artist made is that she made several videos apologizing, and it all just seems in a way that she was just trying to please her audience on TikTok and not actually genuinely apologizing to the bride and everyone that was there that night. I think that because I seen that the bride and her husband don't use social media often, I think that apologizing online was just a bad idea.
She really doesn't post a lot. She's very reserved and to herself. So she's not the type of person that would probably want a million TikToks.
But I do think that there are some better ways that she can apologize and show her client that she really sincerely means it. So here are a few ways that you can properly apologize when you fuck up to your client. 1, you need to personally and privately apologize to your client. Contact the client directly through personal phone or email. Acknowledge your mistakes and genuinely express regrets without any excuses. 2, offer to make amends. Now, as a business owner, the way you go about making amends may vary, and it's quite personal. However, I do think that you need to think from a business perspective and not from a personal perspective. So when making amends with your client, offer partial or full refund. Now, don't jump down my throat with the full refund part, but I do think that offering a partial one at least, or provide a free service in the future, shows that you are committed to making the situation right. I also saw people in her comment section that did ask her several times if she was going to offer a refund, and looks like she hasn't responded to any of those comments just yet. Maybe she will address what she plans to do in the future. 3, a written apology. Consider sending a handwritten apology to your client for a more sincere and personal touch. This shows that you value your client and the relationship beyond just business. 4, respect their privacy. Now, where this makeup artist made a mistake is that a lot of the ways that she was describing her experience seemed as if she was blaming the bride and her husband. I'm not discrediting her feelings. She may really have experienced everything that she did, but that was her client's special day, and she just didn't respect their privacy. Since this client was not or is not active on social media, she should have kept the apology private. She owes us or her audience nothing. Don't mention the apology publicly unless your client brings it up. And assure them that you are committed to learning from this experience. 5, give them space. The makeup artist was in the wrong for exposing everything online at the height of her emotions while her client was on her honeymoon. After apologizing, give your client space to process everything and respond when they are ready. Now, I do think that a lot of the things that the makeup artist said was, understandable. So I'm not throwing any shade at her, and I do hope that she can move past this. I don't want to see anyone's brand ruined. That's exactly why I make my channel, because I want to prevent people from making these mistakes. I do hope that she is able to grow from this experience and not ever do anything like this again. It is really about taking responsibility and showing that you are dedicated to learn from this experience and taking the necessary precautions and planning ahead to make your client's experience so much better. Mistakes happens. Nobody's perfect, not even myself. I have a few embarrassing and cringe moments in my career history. However, it's how you respond to them that dictates your character and the professionalism of your business. Ultimately, respecting boundaries and managing your client's experience are key elements in maintaining a successful beauty business. So whether you're handling an everyday appointment or a high-profile event, professionalism is more than just a skill. It's about creating a positive and respectful experience from start to finish. All right, thank you so much for watching. Good intentions aren't enough without professional boundaries. And also remember that the internet never forgets, especially us over here on this channel. So I hope you enjoyed my mini rant, and I hope you were also able to take some valuable notes from this lesson. I wish the best to this makeup artist and her business. Hopefully she learns from this and continues to level up in her professionalism. All right, thank you for spending your time with me today. I will see you next time. Bye.